歡迎大家嚟到我嘅 channel， 今日好開心，我哋請嚟占士丁丁 Dan James。
Great to see you.
Great to see you too.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Thanks for having me.
Actually, our interview should be in Cantonese, right?
Should be, yeah. Well,
Say something.
I'm still learning. I have a lot of songs to learn now, so it's either learn the language or learn the songs. So right now, I have to learn the songs.
I can tell everyone that Dan improved a lot.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
We met, I think, half a year ago.
Time flies.
在雨中 Yes.
Wow, that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, so how are you? Just finished the competition?
Yeah.
And you sing in front of 8,000 audience. It's crazy,
Everything
right?
has been very overwhelming in the last few months.
Yes.
Well, for the last 10 months, but
Yes.
from the final onwards, it's been, one incredible journey, and the ending in the final.
Yes.
To sing first.
Yeah.
Actually, just for the record, that wasn't my choice to sing first.
Oh.
I had no choice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because in the round before, in the semi-final,
Right.
I got I still got 91, but that was the lowest score
Yes,
in the
yeah.
semi-final. So everyone got to pick their order of singing first. So
Right.
I had to go first.
Oh.
So when I found this out, then it's just like, you know what? I just
You do
go
well.
out there and
You do well.
yeah, thank you. I had 2 weeks to learn the Hoi Fu Ting Ho. 2 weeks. And actually, we had 3 songs for the final if we get into the top 3. So I had to learn 3 songs. So it was Hoi Fu Ting Ho and Ni Ba Wo Guan Zui.
你把我关着
The original version, like
Right.
the very slow but
Yes.
powerful bit.
Yes.
So in that 2 weeks, I was learning these 2 songs simultaneously.
Right.
But obviously in the final, I only got to do the Beyond song.
But tell me more. You didn't know Chinese before, right?
No, these 2 songs I never learned before.
Wow, in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, well, for the semi-final, for the Lei Dik Meng Xing or Dik Xing Xing,
Right.
Zhang Hao Yao,
Yes.
I had 9 days.
Yes.
9 days, Peter. You know, it's like put into the...
How can you do that?
You know what? I think when you have that amount of pressure,
Right.
you go into a different kind of mode. It's like a fight or flight, you know, like when you're backed into the corner. You think in your mind, okay, well, this is impossible. But the first thing you say
Right,
is like,
right.
I can't do this.
Right.
The next thing you say, well, I have no choice. If I want to stay in the show,
Yes.
then I have to sing this song. There is no way out. There is nothing else I can say or do.
I saw some video clips that you cry at the backstage.
Yeah.
After
was
you finished the song?
Yeah.
What happened?
There was a few times where I got a bit tearful. There was a couple of times when I had a really bad throat. My voice was gone for one of the shows, and we had to shoot 2 performances in a day.
Yes.
So we had like an hour break.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember after the first show, my throat was gone, and I was backstage praying, literally, and drinking some bee juice.
鹹竹風. Right?
I don't know if it cured me, but
yes, yeah.
the taste is, it's quite a quiet taste.
Yeah.
But then I was praying for like an hour, and then the next show, which was like an hour later, my voice came back. It was really like a miracle.
Yes.
And that's my testimony. And basically, I did those 2 shows. My voice came back. Afterwards, I was tearful because I got 90. I think I got 91 or something,
Right.
or 90 something. So it was just such a great result.
Yes,
and really
yes,
happy. And the judges gave such really positive comments for that.
Yes.
And then the other time, I think, in the semi-final, actually, that's when I was like really emotional. It's because I was doing the Lei Dik Meng Xing or Dik Xing Xing. So after I sing and I get my score, and then the other singers after me, they got their score.
Mm.
I knew that I had a place in the top 7.
Yes.
So then it just like hit me, like, you know, like I was just in shock. And then, you know, my friend said, "You're in the final," and I'm like,
But you remember, long time ago, I predict you will be in the final.
yeah,
right?
I remember you saying.
Yes.
Thank you for believing in me.
Yes.
So long ago.
Yes, I think you're special in this competition.
Oh,
So
thank
tell us more about why you joined this competition in the first place.
It's such a crazy story. So, just a very, very bit of background. When I first came to Hong Kong, I had nothing. I literally had my speaker, my iPad, and my mic. So I went.
Oh, why you came to Hong Kong?
Oh, okay, let's backtrack, but we'll just touch base on it.
Yes.
So basically, I lived in mainland China for like 8 years before.
Yes.
And every 30 days for my visa, I had to come to Hong Kong. to renew my visa. So I came to Hong Kong hundreds of times, like many years ago.
And why you went to China in the first place?
We're gonna go back.
No, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Why you start your music journey?
My music journey? Okay.
Yes.
Well, in a nutshell, my dad. I mean, my dad's been in the industry all his life, singer, producer, and you know, he was the one who gave me the foundations and the desire to be in the industry as a performer. I taught myself to sing. My dad like taught me to play guitar because there's always instruments around the house.
Right.
And then like doing my first ever entertainment job was a red coat at Butlins. It was like you know, the world famous red coat jackets. And I was 17, I think, you know, like underage to get in. And that was my foundations for the industry. And then from there on, I was traveling the world and show teams and like Turkey. I was in Disneyland Paris in France. I mean, like there's my entertainment CV. Like I did my first theatre show in Brighton when I was like 16. I was signed to a agency on work experience for the Prince's Trust. Yeah, and then I did a work experience with a entertainment agency, like a TV agency.
Yes.
And they saw potential in me, so they gave me an audition for. I was just on work experience. They gave me an audition for a play.
Right.
And I got the part. So then I went from this Prince's Trust course to being an actor to being this like, you know, this show that got so much, you know, heat on it and stuff, and it was just like a great start to a career.
Right.
And from there, commercials, TV stuff, you know, so many different things. And then I started traveling on the cruise ships. I was doing on Royal Caribbean. They were the best days of my life, probably. Up to date, the best days of my life so far.
Yes.
But then I was doing the show teams, the Broadway shows, and it was my passion. You know, I just absolutely loved being on stage. I loved all the different genres and styles of music and shows, like musicals, from Broadway to like pop and rock and all the different stuff.
But actually, good. You have a good start at that point, right? It's not that difficult to get into the business.
Yeah, I mean, for the cruise ships, I still had to audition in London, you know, open auditions. And out of 600, like 4 of us got picked, 2 guys, 2 girls. So it was a really...
you are good.
Well, you know, I mean, I tried, as a singer, I tried to be as versatile as possible because they always want to see that versatility in an artist. So at the auditions in London, you know, it's very nerve-wracking because everyone's fresh out of stage school, you know, like trained singer, dancer, actor, like triple threats. And there's me coming in just like, yo, what's up? And then like rock out a few songs on the piano, like, okay. So then that was like, you know, I still had to put the work in, but I've been incredibly blessed and I wouldn't say lucky, but the right place at the right time sometimes. But from the beginning, it's always like been my passion. This is what I've wanted to do this is all I know, Peter, like to be a natural born entertainer.
Right. So you didn't join any competition like in a foreign country?
But actually, in the UK, I did a thing called Fame Academy. But that was like we were stand-ins for Celebrity Fame Academy, where they live in this like house for like a week in central London, and they train them to sing. It's like Big Brother, but a musical thing, right? But we were like the stand-ins for it, so it was like basically like a mock week to see how everything runs. So we get to live in the house for a week, and everything like the same. So that was a crazy experience as well.
Why didn't you join something like BGT, some that kind of things?
Actually, I did join. I went to audition for was it Britain's Got Talent or is it something Idol? I can't remember. I think it's BGT. But I remember going there like 7 in the morning to open audition, and there's like 25,000 people there. Like it's crazy. I mean, you know, like I saw the flip side of the industry at that point. So I learned from a young age that it's not all like, you know, like glitz and glamour. There is a lot behind the scenes where
they need some story behind.
You don't. People like the viewers, you don't get to see like the reality of the industry kind of thing. But that was like a stadium waiting there at 7 in the morning, and you're so excited. You're singing your heart out all day to everyone, and then by 8 p.m. they see you for like 10, 20 seconds. And they say, oh, thanks so much. And you're just like, oh. And then you feel so disheartened and but then, you know, you shake it off and then you just do something else. But then I got to learn that is the process of the industry. You know, you go to as many auditions as possible. You got to be there. You gotta, you gotta show up,
right?
And you gotta be prepared. That's the number one rule.
Yes.
Preparation is key.
Yes.
To anything.
Yes.
But the cruise ships, I was very blessed and lucky, and I had the best days of my life on there. And
so how long is it?
Cruise contract.
Cruise contract. Yes.
So I did 2 cruise contracts for like Royal Caribbean. So that was 6 months each. So one was like in Alaska, and the other one was in the Caribbean. Oh my God, it's just good. Once you know the show's inside out, yes. Then you live like it's just paradise. You just can get off everywhere and do everything. Yes. But I tell you what, the rehearsals in London were probably the most scariest things in my life. Like you had all the people from Kudos, like the biggest theatre company in the UK, who do all the pantomimes at Christmas. Yes. And so it's very, very like intense and hardcore. We had 4 weeks rehearsal for 3 shows, and there's 17 cast, and there's 2 guys, 2 girls who are the main singers. But we had to act and we had to dance and sing and stuff. Every day in London, in Fulham at the studios, we had 4 weeks before we fly out to Miami to join the cruise ship, and then we had to do the turnover from the old cast and the new cast. And, it was very, very. I was scared at that point. I thought, oh, have I really like just been lucky to get in the audition? You know, like. But then we did the first show, and it was a great success. And it just you're always proving. You're always like thinking there's something you can't do until you really it happens, and then you just like
So at that point, your dad support you very much?
Oh, every step of the way.
Yes.
Fun fact: my dad wrote a couple of songs for Boney M. So Marcia.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a bit of story of my dad. So dad auditioned like in London when he was like in his 20s.
Yes.
He auditioned for the part of Elvis for the West End musical. Right. And out of 6,000, like he got picked for it, and then he went to Spain to do the tour. And then he came back to the UK, and he just went into, because we are from Croydon.
Yes.
He went to Fairfield Halls, like this prestigious like venue, and he just put a deposit down, and he had no idea about how he was going to do a show or whatever. Yes. He just put the money down and said, like, in a few months' time, I'm going to do a show. So in that time, he got all his friends, and they did a concert, and they put everything together.
Right.
The hype was so crazy, and then all that ended up being like completely sold out. Marcia was in the audience, yes. Marcia Barrett. Yes. And she saw him, and then she went backstage, and then they got chatting, and then he flew out to Germany and basically ended up writing for them on their Banananos album. So Dad has been like doing this stuff all his life, and he's basically handed me the reins, down the generation, and he's been incredibly proud and supportive the whole journey.
So did you really learn music? Or just from your dad?
Yeah, everything I learned by singing. I can't read music, I taught myself to sing. Yes. I could play guitar. Yes. I used to play violin.
And keyboard.
And a bit of piano and keyboard. Yeah. But I have the, I don't know if it's a gift or like to pick up things quite easily. But yes. I always like to challenge myself, but then I just make sure that, I do it the best I can, especially when it comes to musical instruments and stuff. But I started self-taught for singing and things, and I never have any training from stage school. I left school at 15, and the first job was like with the Prince's Trust to be in that theatre play, where I just played I never acted in my life here, and I was like, it's just, you had one of the celebrities from a TV series in the UK is playing my dad, and then it's like the whole celebrity cast, and there's just me, so it's very surreal, but we did it, just like, I never thought I could, have a whole script and learning all the lines, and but as the years go on, you kind of like, it becomes kind of like a more natural process. Yes. Even though it doesn't get easier, but you just kind of like...
I can just feel your passion in music and the joy that bring you, right? Yeah, he's so happy about music. I think you're a lucky guy because you can do something that you love.
Yeah, and I think this show is like a complete blessing as well. Yeah. So let's go back. So
go back to China.
How far are we going back? Okay, so back in China. So I used to come to Hong Kong hundreds of times. I fell in love with the city.
No, but why you went to China?
Oh, in the first place. I just came back off a cruise ship in the UK, and I went back to the UK. And usually I'll stop for like 1 or 2 months.
Yes.
And then there'll be another job abroad. So
Right.
I was always working abroad.
Ah.
So my parents were always used to it, me coming back just for a little short time, and then I'm off again.
Yes.
But that was my adventures. And then a gig came in for a band in a 5-piece like top 40 band for the Intercontinental Hotel in Shenzhen.
Right.
And they wanted a frontman, the lead. So I flew out there, and then we ended up doing 6 months in China. And then after they left, the contract finished, I started emceeing and singing in Guangzhou in a club. And then I moved to Beijing for 5 years. And then my reputation, because I was an MC, like hyping the top 100 DJs. So any of the big DJ names, they come, then I'll be the one to hype up the club and work with the DJs. So it's like, and then every time my reputation is like, all the clubs knew MC Dan was my name.
I know you have so many followers in TikTok, China.
China
version, right?
Yes. So
you're famous in China.
No, not yet. Not yet. But my reputation through that was, for my MC stuff, and then I was singing, doing shows at the same time. And then I was in Nanjing, I think, in a future club or something, and then COVID hit. I went back to the UK for supposed to be 3 weeks, and then that turned into 3 years.
Right.
And then I went from like music god, like rock star, to nothing, to absolute zero.
Right.
And I know everybody, probably experienced the same kind of,
yes,
process and feelings. And then the UK, I was just working on construction sites and very mundane kind of thing, living back at home.
I saw your photo with muscle in a construction site, right?
I got so fit. It was like going to the gym every day, 6 hours a day.
Yes.
And as I had no experience on the building site, I was the one who had to do every job. Like, they'll just give me a spade and they'll say, dig a hole 6 foot by 6 foot. And you got 2 hours to do it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay. So that was, it was interesting, but I kept fit and kept my mind fresh. And in that time, I was I wanted to get out and do some more entertainment stuff, and I didn't know, so I started TikTok. I started growing a following in a few months, and then I started doing TikTok Shop, and then I basically became number one TikTok seller in the UK within like three or 4 months.
Oh, I see.
And then from TikTok, I moved to London. It's every chain of events that it's like impossible to be a coincidence.
Right.
It was just like a design path, right?
Yes.
So I went to London, worked with a media company. Then I went to Thailand for 9 months, my first entertainment job after COVID as an MC and singer. And then I decided Thailand was beautiful. Phuket was amazing, but it was too laid back for me. It was too easy. You live like a king, but I need the city life. I'm a city boy. I need that challenge. I need some more. So then I went to Hong Kong, and then I started busking.
Oh.
And that's how everything was the foundations piece. It was like, I didn't come to Hong Kong and go, sign them straight away and do this and that. I came there with basically nothing, and I started busking.
Oh.
And finding the most craziest busy places, Causeway Bay, Sogo, Fashion Walk, Central. The police always told me to leave, but I used to make really good money, and everyone seemed to love it. And like everyone loved it, and I like put my money there within an hour. I had like $2,000 in my basket, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this every day.
Yes.
And then everyone was like, oh, it's so lovely to blah blah blah, so enjoyable, and thank you so much. Like always the love that I got from Hong Kong.
Right.
From the very beginning.
Yes.
And that's something.
So
now.
what year is it?
That was like a year and a half ago. And then from there, I got signed to a media company.
Yes.
They noticed me out singing outside, and they signed me. And then from there, I did a 8-month contract in Macau with a band. So with my band there for 8 months in Wind Palace.
Yes.
It was a new concept for them. So it was basically like a high rollers VIP lounge, but it was always empty, and they didn't know what to do how to fill it. So they decided to bring the band in, which we were called in, and it was a new concept. So we'll come every Friday and Saturday, and we'll basically do three sets each night. For the first 2 months, it was like really dead because no one knew anything about this place.
Right.
It was only reserved for high rollers. Then the word got out, and then after a couple of months, the place was packed every weekend, and it was so enjoyable. And a lot of celebrities used to come in, like very low key, like Michael Wong, and we were like singing together. It was like, yeah,
he
and
loves to sing. Yeah,
yeah, he's such a lovely guy, and many other like big directors come in and like so it's really lovely experience. And so how I got onto this show on Johnny Hosing, yeah. So basically, while I was in the contract,
time's up.
Yeah. Stay tuned for next episode.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week.
Right.
Where Daniel tell you eventually how we got on the show.
10 episodes. Okay,
but,
go back to
my whole life story before.
Yeah.
So basically, the Wynn Palace had a deal, was doing an arrangement with TVB at the time where a few contestants from season 1 and 2 would come to the Wynn Palace to sing.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, when I was there singing with my band that weekend, it was like Venus, Miranda, and Uncle Bill.
Oh.
And then the next 2 weeks later was like Stacey Long, and then Benson and Gaga.
Oh.
For example.
I see.
So I got to meet all of them, and we have hot pot together. I think at the time, like Mr. Ho was there as well. So I was like fortunate to meet him as well.
Oh.
And they got to see me sing with my band, and then vice versa. And then Uncle Bill was the key. Uncle Bill, if you're watching, it's all down to you. So basically, Uncle Bill said like, oh, you really should try, there's the new season coming out soon, and you should really just try for it. I really believe that you can do something with them. And I was like, I knew nothing about the show.
Right.
And the rest is history. So basically, like I say, there's no such thing as coincidence. It's all like perfect, like God's timing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
So the contract finished in Macau. And a month later was the audition for Johnny Hosing Sam. And I remember it was Harry who auditioned me. He's such a lovely guy. Yes. And like a language barrier because his English is not so great. Yes, and then my Gondomar. So we were like broken talking to each other.
Right.
But I remember he was like, yeah, I like you. I see you soon, okay? It was like that basically, So and the
what song did you sing?
I sung 2 songs. I sung Lei Hen Lan.
Yes.
I did a bit of Lei Hen Lan. And then he said, have you got anything like happy or something high? And then I did some Jay Chou.
You sing Chinese song already?
In Macau, I was doing some just Lei Hen Lan. I just really just touched base with it, like to listen to it and stuff.
Right.
And then for the audition, I learned, as well as I could.
Yes.
I know it's like terrible, like the pronunciation at that time. And also for the Jay Chou, I was like learning that song in Macau as well, because I took that time when it was really empty to try and see if I could do any more to challenge myself with some Chinese songs. And then I sung Tin Ai De Sang Li Tong. Yeah, and so he was like, "Oh, okay, we'll see you soon."
Oh.
And then just like everything started, So it was like I got the call to say, "Congratulations, we'd like to put you in the top 100." And then I remember going to the first press conference for the top 100. I was in my blue suit, and I was the only guino.
Yes, you're special in this competition.
It was such a
so outstanding, right?
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought there'd be like more foreign. Well, I don't know if there was actually any foreigners, any other foreigners in the top 100. There might be. I really don't think so, but it was such a. I was super excited. It's like to be in the top 100 is like a dream as well.
Yes.
And I thought, this is God's plan, God's timing. This is where I should be.
Yeah.
Right. And the rest is history. And wow, what a ride, man! What a journey!
Yes.
It's so. I still get overwhelmed with it. Really like. I think especially now after the final, outside when you see the love of Hong Kong,
right?
Like it's crazy.
Yes, I remember the first time that we met. Yeah. We are talking about that. Remember, I said you'll be famous after the first one.
Oh, we were sitting in the common room, right?
Yes.
And it was you and Alan,
right?
And we were on the chairs.
Yes.
And we're just seeing how we can arrange the song.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That seems like it feels like it's a different me. It's like a lifetime ago.
But that's the first time I knew you can sing, because I need to watch each contestant.
Yeah.
When you guys sing the first song.
That's right.
So Lei Hen Lan, of course the pronunciation is not perfect, but it's good enough. because it's not that easy to sing Cantonese. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is, when I did the first Lay Her Land for the first round, I was nervous, but I was very excited as well because I know, because obviously, you know, like it was a very new song to me as well. So the pronunciation, I was obviously trying my best with the pronunciation at that point, but also I was trying with the performance as well.
Right.
So usually when I sing on stage, I don't have to think about the words, or the lyrics, right? It's already there. I think everything about the performance, 100% is on the performance.
Right.
But then, like this time with Lay Her Land, it was like 85% pronunciation and the song, you know, the words, the lyrics, and like 15% was like the performance.
Yes.
So that was it's kind of a weird kind of transition to be.
But many times when I talk at the YouTube channel, I always say something that is the pronunciation is not the most important thing in your case.
Yeah.
If you sing a Cantonese song and you sing it badly, then you sing bad. But your pronunciation you can improve easily.
Yeah.
So what I actually every time I listen to you, you didn't affect by Cantonese. You still sing well, and then I said, it's nice. It's nice.
I appreciate it.
But many people don't put it this way. They think you need to be perfect, but I think that can be improved easily. Because sometimes we chat over WhatsApp, and then you sing so many times the same line to me, and then no, it's not correct. And
I always remember the foundations of what you taught me, and every time I always remember singing all those voice notes to you, and you're always replying.
Right.
So in my mind, that already set the precedence of like the actual kind of basics of the pronunciation of the song.
Yes.
So that was like, you know, always stuck with me as well.
Yes, but this competition is so intense, right? So how you feel? I mean, everybody is you get sick, and many contestants get sick. And too tired.
Yeah, I think of any job I've done in the past.
Yeah,
I've never felt pressure like this, to be honest. I mean, like because you have a very short window before the next show,
right?
And the songs you have to learn. And I think as the show, you know, progressed, I had to, you know, the audience like follow me on this journey as well. But I had to keep proving myself, you know, to not only the judges but to the public.
Yes.
You know, everyone was always trying to see, okay, can Ding Ding pronounce better this time?
Yes.
Oh, it's another Cantonese song, so let's see if he can sing it better.
Right.
You know, so every time it was like, you know, the challenges. I think as it got further on, I started to learn this way to learn the Cantonese. You know, my own method. Yes. Which I found for me worked.
Right.
Which is like the alien language, right? That's so basically the method of me learning a Cantonese song is to listen to it 1,000 times, right? Just get it in the melody and get it the basics in my head, then write it out, then get a Cantonese friend to basically perfect the pronunciation.
Right.
And then I write it in my alien language, and then I learn the alien language, and then I have to learn the emotion and the story of the song as well.
Yes.
And then at the end of everything, I piece everything together and kind of like mold it together to be able to sing it in the best I can, the pronunciation, and also tell the story as well.
Right.
I mean, I remember the Lam Go song.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember I had 10 days to learn this.
Yes.
And I remember in the kitchen, I was like with one of my friends, and I'm thinking, I just had my head in my hands. I'm thinking, this is impossible. This is impossible. I like, even if I write this out in my head, how can I remember all of this and perform it in 10 days?
Yeah.
You know, like the speed of the song.
Right.
And this, and I think when it came to the competition day, I know there was a mistake in that. It's so funny. Every time I watch it back, I'm like, you know, they're like, Kao Hing Sang Wai Wu Ting. But then I just like mix the words up.
Right.
And luckily there was the beatbox, the rap in the middle, which kind of saved it. But with Lam Go there as the judge, I was very confident before I got on stage. And when I was standing at the side of the stage, just ready to go on, Wombot was singing just before me.
Right.
And she got 99.
Yes.
And then at that moment, I don't know, the nerves just kicked in and the lyrics just started like leaving my head. It was the weirdest thing.
Yes.
Like I had my phone now. I was looking at it. I was like, sing more by Lawless. Okay. And like the lyrics were leaving my head. I was getting so nervous because it was my idea to do the beatbox, the rap, and incorporate everything together.
Right.
You know, what an incredible, the atmosphere was like electric.
But that was a good performance in my opinion, because that one is your attitude just fit in with the song.
Yeah.
And the energy, sometimes I talk about the energy level is not the pitch that you sing, it's all, you are all in.
And so, the judges didn't know what to expect. Right. Like beatbox and then the song and then the rap in the middle and then let them go. You like my style? Right. You know, for me, it just made everything complete when he was like, I like your style.
Yeah.
It's like, 1, 2, 3. Just such an electric atmosphere in that night. It was crazy.
Right.
And when I got 95, you know, like you see, I fell to my knees and it's just like such a. I think because the pressure of learning that in that short time,
right?
You know, I really, honestly, that time, Peter, I really thought, you know, like I can't do this.
Yes.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Right. So what I admire you is there's one time that you are saying that you don't pity me. I try my best to sing because you lost your voice at the time.
That's why I didn't mention anything about it.
Yes, just. How I sing, you give me the point.
That's why I said nothing about my voice before, and I said afterwards, I want to keep it fair. Like I don't want any, you know, to feel sorry for me for my voice.
Right.
But the night before, I was in hospital getting a steroid injection, and drinking the bee juice.
Yes.
Yeah. But the judges have always been so supportive.
Right.
And you know, sometimes they criticize, but they're judges.
Yes.
But they've been, you know, so supportive on my journey.
But sometimes it will be confusing because they have their own taste of music, and when they give you comments, sometimes they may contradict, right? So how you?
No. Sometimes it's like, okay, I see the point. Sometimes it's like something. Sometimes they say something, and even if I don't agree,
right,
I just think. Okay, but I don't really, you know, I'm not the kind of one to like speak out and go, no, you're wrong, I'm right, you know. Because everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And but there was one funny bit I remember with Hedy. I love you, Hedy. But there's one bit when we're doing "You Raise Me Up," and there was one
burden beat.
Hedy, if you're watching this, I love you. But there's it's the burden beat, and then but I would never sing that song with that pronunciation, like with the diction like that. So I didn't agree with that comment there, but you know, Hedy's awesome as well, and you know, she's a great artist. But that point, you know, sometimes, you know, well, when Stephanie's the one translating everything to me in real time for the judges, you know, Stephanie is another. She's not even human. I mean, like every single time, like trilingual, like she's translating in my ear, and if Laoyang's next to me, she's telling in Mandarin. It's crazy.
Right.
So Steph as well.
Yes.
Thank you for everything. Good. Yeah, because I'll be so lost without her there as well. She's like a real keystone there.
Yes.
I'll be like, I have no idea what the judges are saying.
Right.
Tim Sir always super supportive.
Yes.
Actually, all of them. I mean, like really, like I admire all of them. They're really lovely people, and you know, throughout, sometimes during the show, you know, it's not my best performance, or I could have done that better.
Yes.
So sometimes, you know, I do agree with them, you know, but on the night of the show, there's a lot behind the scenes where it's not just, you know, you get your song prepared, you get on stage and sing. No, it's like there's a lot of things behind the scenes that you're mentally preparing yourself, you know, and sometimes, you know, even when you're doing a sound check and things, you know, the sound is different to when you're singing.
Yes.
Right?
It
happens. I mean, this is, when you're recording, you don't get a second chance.
That's one time you mentioned to me that, I can't hear anything in here, right? I always tell the audience that something will happen because that's electronic things. So the frequency is sometimes, or the battery, always happen.
But you gotta be prepared for that.
Right.
So sometimes little things like that happen.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, you know, it's like it's been okay. You know, I think the most nerve-wracking part for me was to be able to perform the Cantonese songs with to make the audience understand the story, and that I can tell the story, and they can see that I understand the story of the song,
right,
and also to sing it with the best pronunciation I can.
Yes.
The biggest challenge for a song, I think, in the whole competition was Ledig Menzing or Dikzinsi, because that was like 9 days. And I really, really sung it the best I could. You know, like the feeling of being in a happy wedding, all you want to do is be on the couch together, you know, like, you know, that feeling and understanding the story.
Right.
But that was a very special, song.
So which one was your best performance? Or the worst?
The worst?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that the worst performance. It's a hard one. I'm not sure actually, because each one has had its own challenges with it, and I always give my best to every performance.
No, yes.
Actually, I think with the group one that we did in the early days that we did together, I think that the Lang
That
Yu
one,
Ye,
yes, that one was challenging.
that was because we couldn't gel as a team then, right? And it was very obvious to the audience and the judges, and I was still learning the pronunciation of the stuff, and I think that was like the kind of weakest performance I did on the show. But then it's funny, it's like a lot of people say that they prefer me, like I can sing better when I sing in Cantonese, right? To a certain extent, I do agree, because sometimes when I'm singing English, I'm very complacent, and you know, I've been singing these songs forever, right? So when you learn a new Cantonese song, you put all the effort to make it sound, you know, as good as it can. So you have a more kind of more pressure, which kind of probably brings out the best voice when you're singing that song.
Right.
Yeah.
So the best, I mean, the most satisfaction.
Oh, I really enjoyed singing Ledig Menzing or Dikzinsi, because I really felt when I'm singing that, I felt I was that person, that guy in that moment.
Yes.
Zande Konzi, just because of that night, was such an electrifying atmosphere as well, and that was the highest score I ever got, 95. So it was a very memorable evening as well.
So you rap before this competition? You like to rap too?
Yeah, I mean, I've been rapping and different genres and stuff like all my life. I think for the Zande Konzi, it was actually I didn't write that rap. It was like Vanilla Rice. So I just took the rap from the song.
I see.
And just incorporated it into I wanted to write a rap for it, but then I thought that Vanilla Rice, the Ice Ice Baby, it really fits with the style of Zande Konzi.
Right.
The beatbox idea, you know, is like, I'm not a beatboxer anyway. I mean, there's like amazing beatboxers out there, but I just did it as like a hobby.
Some people say it's fake.
It's fake, is it?
Do it now. It's real. Raw.
But like, as a beatboxer, I'm not technical and can't do the crazy sound effects, but I can do a tune and I can do a beat at the same time. Then I incorporate that into a song. So that was like the kind of party trick that I had. But on the show, and with Zande Konzi, and with Hoi Fu Ting Hong at the beginning as well.
I'm curious that you didn't play any instrument in the show, right?
I was pushing towards maybe going to play the guitar at one point, but actually for the final, if I got in the top 3, I was debating to do the Ni Bao Wo Guan Jue, right? So, but the acoustic version of it. But then I thought it was too much pressure with me, because I wouldn't be able to concentrate with the lyrics, pronunciation, and play at the same time, kind of thing.
Because I remember I watched one video at your social media, and you play guitar so relaxed and so cool.
Thanks, man. I have a guitar at home, you know, and I always love to play, but I never felt I don't think I have that real confidence to be able to do with a performance yet.
Right.
But maybe when I have my own concert, then I'll definitely incorporate some instruments into it. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I really love to play the guitar and stuff. So just gotta.
So how you feel in the final?
Yeah.
Singing in front of 8,000 people. You know, some singer, even they're professional singer, they don't have the chance to sing in a big venue like this.
I'm incredibly blessed to get into the final. It was just incredible, and to have my parents there as well was just incredible as well.
Yes.
To be honest, on the bigger stage, I honestly felt more comfortable.
Right.
I think when you're in TVB and it's a very small studio,
right.
The judges are right in front of your face. The cameras are everywhere.
Yes.
Right. There's nowhere you can hide.
Right.
Any facial movement, anything.
Yes.
Nerves of your hands shaking, which I experienced a few times.
That's right.
You can't escape.
Yeah.
On the bigger stage, I felt more at home because the sound is crazy good.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Two, like you've got the lights are all in your face as well, so you can't see the people that clearly. But I think I thrive more when I'm on a bigger stage, you know. And when we did our opening number at Gaitak, and it was like the top 20, right?
Right.
And I knew I had to sing first afterwards. So then after we finished the opening song, and I went backstage, I literally just had to stay in the wings and just get ready for me to come on.
Yes.
And I think. For me to walk out there, the first one out of the 7, to really just go out there and to sing, it was a true honor, and it was an experience, a moment that I will cherish me forever, because walking out there, it kind of like depicted the whole journey of me on the show, right?
Yes.
And the struggles, the ups and downs,
right?
And to walk out there and to be like, you know what, this is. And to sing Hoi for Ting Hong as well, you know, like the Beyond song, which is very relatable to everything I went through as well, right?
Yes.
It was like people didn't believe me, or I nearly lost. Like there was a bit in the song in the second verse, it's like you know, that was like I nearly lost myself, but I didn't let that get to me, you know, and I kept pushing through. Right. So it's a very a poignant song for me to sing. And I just, you know, singing first, you know, you don't give the judges time to warm up, you know. I prefer to go 4th or 5th.
Yes.
But it is what it is, and that was the order. So singing out there, and I just went for it, and I gave them my everything. And to have my parents there, my dad, and Tony, my stepmom, was there. It was just such a beautiful thing for them to experience.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And Dad's never really seen me perform, especially on that scale.
Right.
And coming to Hong Kong, he was incredibly like as soon as they get off the plane, you know, they have like cameras and fans all around them, and on the streets, like they experience, you know, what it's like for me now.
You taught him to say Cantonese. Your dad. Yeah, so fun.
Yeah. Like when we're in the
Ha Gao.
in the restaurant. Right. So we were doing some really fun stuff together, and he really loved to do that as well. You know, because he's a showman as well. You know, but I said, Dad, how do you feel like when we walk in the street and people were like always wanting pictures with your son? Right. And he's like, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, I just love it. You know, like in the shopping mall, it's like, ding ding, oh, can we get a picture? Ding, ding. Like it's everywhere, and Dad was just like overwhelmed, but he loved it at the same time.
Right.
And I think it's like once in a lifetime experience, because you know you never get the final like that again.
Yes.
And the build up to it.
Yes.
And for them to come out the first time to Asia in Hong Kong as well.
Right.
And just to be here for a month in Hong Kong, and Dad got back to the UK, and they miss it so much, and you know he's just so proud. He's just so proud. He's like, and he went to my fan concert, and he was like, "Son, your voice is just amazing, and I'm so proud of you." And I'm just like, for Dad to sit on the front, and we got to sing 2 songs together at my fan gathering. It was just it's beautiful, and to feel the love from Hong Kong is like the crazy thing now.
Yes.
I think even after the show finished, Peter, it's like now it's like crazier.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not complaining, because like this is what I've wanted all my life, you know.
Right,
But now it's like reality.
Right.
And everywhere I go, like one time we have to go for a coffee outside, and you can see, like, I went for lunch today with my friend in the shopping mall, and every table in the restaurant we were like, ding ding, can we get a picture? Like,
yes.
Incredible. It's overwhelming. It's beautiful at the same time.
Yes.
And I'm incredibly blessed, lucky, and grateful to be in this position.
Right.
Truly. And they've been on this journey with me for the whole time.
Yes, I think
It's
everyone,
just beautiful.
everyone
really.
is a winner in this show because more than 9 months to let everybody to watch a TV and
to grow with you.
Yes,
right. And to
that's so good.
And every contestant as well, and in the whole top 20, they all have their individuality, you know.
Yes,
and they're all unique in their own ways.
Yes,
you know. And I admire all of them, you know. Like even the top 7, you know, like they're such great artists.
Yes.
And like me and Vic, we're very close from the very beginning, you know. And it's so great to see, like, you know, what he's doing now and the direction he's going in.
Yes.
And then with Wombot as well.
Right.
You know, we've been through everything together. We're very close, and everything she's doing now is amazing. Her song, her new songs just come out.
Yes.
Really, really good. So the top 7, you know, it's like, it's just to be on that journey and to be we can really enjoy and share that experience together.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Concert is coming up.
Yes.
It's another crazy thing.
We've got concert at Kai Tak in next month, 18 and 19th and 20.
Yes.
So that's another, like, whoa, we only found out, like,
real singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
How
really
you feel?
amazing.
How you feel?
Very, very excited. There's a lot of hard work to do now. I've got a lot of new Cantonese songs to learn.
Another.
I think they think now, like, it's Ding Ding, he can do anything now.
Don't sing English song.
There is no English song show.
Really?
Yeah. There is no English songs.
It's good for you.
I think I've got a couple of solos in it. And also there's a little surprise, but I can't give much away, but it's completely new to me as well. But I think, like, we're going when we're talking about, like, the pressure on the shows and stuff and learning new stuff, the variety show, we did like 4 episodes in a day shooting. That was crazy. Like that was like a really, really, like, I think 11:30 a.m. and I think we finished at 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. It was crazy. I mean, it was so much fun, and there's so many amazing stuff. But in those variety shows, that's when I was doing the Chinese mask opera.
Yes.
The mask face changing.
You're good.
Bro, it's like I had 6 days with the Chinese master to learn that for 5 changes.
Yes.
And the Chinese master said that you should have at least two months.
Right.
And I was just, like, still getting to grips with it. Plus, I've got so many other stuff to learn and other songs to do and things. And that wasn't just, like, the thing I'm learning. It was, like, so many stuff together, right? And I had to balance everything out. But doing that on the show as well was, like, it's just so crazy to watch that thing. Oh my God! Like, did I really, like, you know, do the mass opera changing stuff?
So in the future, is there anything you want to achieve in music?
To achieve, I would really love to be a recording artist. You know, I would love to be making some amazing music.
Yes.
Touring, you know, and being like the ambassador to Hong Kong. This is my home now, really. And even, like, I said to my dad before, I said, Dad, you know, I want to stay in Hong Kong. And he didn't really know, you know, why. But after he experienced this and he was here, he was like, son, I know why now you want to live here.
Good.
So now it's like, it feels like it's the beginning of Ding Ding's kind of like a career path in Hong Kong as well. So it's very exciting times ahead.
Yes.
Really excited. Yeah, I don't know what the future holds, to be honest, Peter. But you know, I always strive. My dad always told me to take care of business. You know, it's like, strike while the iron's hot, work as hard as you can.
Right.
being nice to it costs nothing, you know, like. But that's as my personality. That's who I am in the street. If they want a photo, I say of course, you know, because like this is what I wanted.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Lovely to see you again.
All the best in the future.
Yeah, thank you
Something
so much.
that I promise I'll give it to you.
Oh.
So
wow. Life must go on.
Yes, music must go on. Life must go on. Show must go on.
We said we actually agreed, right? You give me a book and I will give you a ding boo boo.
Yes.
Okay, we haven't got these.
I know.
Yet,
I'll wait. I'll wait for that.
As soon as they come in, you'll be the first.
Yeah.
You'll
Thank you so much.
Wow, and a lovely little message there as well. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you. All the best.
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.